in about, we're not quite sure, maybe in about 10 minutes or so, giving you a little bit of the atmosphere. We have some introductions to do, and then we'll go live somewhere in about the next 10, 15 minutes. So hang tight, we'll be there soon. Have some announcements soon. And this is not our event, by the way, I'm just speaking here. It's Boldly Went's event. Boldly Went does adventure events that host storytellers. Here's this, actually, Angel. I'm just prepping the crowd. Come on. So Angel is Boldly Went, her and her husband Tim, and I was just about to tell everybody what you guys do and why we're here.
So maybe I should tell them instead. So we are Boldly Went. We're here at Naked City Brewery getting ready to hear some amazing outdoor adventure stories from athletes of all different backgrounds, all different types, all different levels, and hopefully get inspired and maybe even decide on a new adventure tonight.
So we're here in Seattle, USA for the global crowd, and we're going to hear some amateur adventure stories, and we're going to have a good time listening to them, and we will work, I see some comments, we'll work on our connection. We have Vivian in Sydney, Australia monitoring the YouTube channel, and we have Tracy right here in Seattle monitoring the Facebook channel, and we'll be streaming just my story. And then you can find the rest of the stories
on the Boldly Went podcast, which comes out on every Monday morning. I guess in Australia that's probably more like Tuesday morning, but we do that because we try to ease your entry into the world.
All right, thanks guys, and we'll see you all soon.
All right, we're getting started.
Yeah, no rush.
So this is a special occasion story, and Eric...
I'm going to stand slightly in front of you for the screens.
Okay.
All right.
And Eric is telling us a story of trying to make a ski film in China.
All right, should I roll with that? First, I'd like to thank Boldly Went for enduring our stories, which are incredibly ridiculous. Are both of these on? All right, we'll get them both going on. I don't mind being mic'd up. See, the thing is that some people have an issue with alcohol, or in the 80s, cocaine or weird sex. For me, it's talking publicly. I get off on it. It's a lot of fun. I have the gift of gab, and I enjoy it.
Oh, that reminds me.
And so these guys...
Who wants to be the timer? This guy's going to get extra minutes, though.
Yeah, this is my pension. And this is an amazing audience all the time. And just from your hands being raised is impressive. So I have to give myself some street credit in front of this crowd. I was probably one of the first people to ever run the Lewitt Trail around Mount St. Helens. Definitely the first one to film it. I have run, I think I might hold an unofficial world record for the highest half marathon from top of Kalapatar by base Camp Everest down to somewhere in the mountains where I almost died. I didn't go out to do that. I just had to film it, and by default, I ran the damn thing. I've climbed, I've whitewatered, I've mountain biked Fiji. It goes on. It's ridiculous. It is my life. Now I have street credit. Now you listen to me. That's cool. All right. So we're streaming up here, which is pretty neat. This is an experiment, and I think only you guys are going to be on film. The rest of you do what you want. So I'm going to tell my story in this tight little box right here. Usually I tell a story in a big way, but today we're going to be docile. All right. So, as you know, we're a film production company. We do adventure film all around the world. And this particular time, I found myself at the point of inaccessibility. Look it up. Google it. It's a real place. It's the most inaccessible place on the planet. I was just north of there. I shit you not. They literally have a sign. So I'm up there on the border of Russia, Kazakhstan, Magnolia, in the Xinjiang province. The last stories I told were from that region. It's a ridiculous region. I was wrestling a Mongol in front of his yurt for lunch. True story. And then I told a story with Viv. Actually, that was over on the Guatemalan border in Belize when we got held at gunpoint by the Belize Defense Force. So now I'll stay on track. So I'm standing there in Himu village with the Tuvan people, about 2,000 of them left on the planet. And I have to produce a ski film here with Viv and our team. And I've got to get up these amazing mountains, the Altai Mountains. This is where ski culture evolved. 20,000 years of creating skis and skiing in these mountains. That's what these people have done. And we're going to film these guys making the skis. And I have Viv bringing in Olympians, world champion ski-mo people. I have people from all over the world with serious credentials to go up these mountains, ski them, film them, and get out. And our forward team heads into the Altais. That's me, just the forward team, just me. And I get into Himu village and I start talking with these guys. And you have to imagine that talking with these guys is difficult because they speak the Tuvan language, which means you go from English to Chinese, Chinese to Tuvan. So we have two interpreters here that are translating myself. And you've heard of Chinese whispers. This is it. And so I'm talking over a bit of goat's head and a little bit of baijiu that's made from fermented goat's milk. And I'm like, this is stoked. I'm in China making a ski film, and I got helicopters coming in, and we're Red Bulling this thing all to death, right? And so the helicopters, let's dial this in. My job is to make sure shit doesn't get effed up. And I'm talking to the guys, and interpreters. Hey, all right, helicopters, when are they coming? How long do we have them? We've arranged this. This has all been done over emails. And yeah, they don't do Skype. A couple WeChat texts if you've been to Asia. And I'm talking about these helicopters. They, oh yeah, no problem. It's not a problem. All right, they're going to get us to the top of the mountain. How long do we have? Because helicopters are $2,000 an hour, right? And I don't want to spend more than $2,000, I hope. And all right, they're going to get us up. Yeah, no problem. It's going to happen. Okay, cool. So can I get them on, Thursday for 2 hours and then another backup hour on Friday? We're there about 6 days. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. That's cool. Well, I'm a very good reader of body language, and I was like, All right, yeah. All right, is that cool? Yeah, we can do it. All right, cool. More baijiu, more goat's head meat, cheek meat, ox tongue. More baijiu, drinking. Later on, hey, all right, so if we do this, can I talk to somebody in charge of these? I want to make sure that we're dialed in on this. Oh yeah, not a problem. Can we get them on the phone? Yeah, get them on the phone. All right, cool. Talk with them. I talk with the interpreters. Well, we don't quite have enough fuel for all that. All right, can we bring fuel in? We truck it in? I'll pay to truck it in. No, we just don't have enough fuel in the entire region. Oh, okay. How much fuel, how much airtime do we have? Yeah, let me check. More baijiu, more meat. Eric, we can do this. I know we can do it. We're doing it. We're here. The helicopter, what can we do with it? It doesn't really fly in winter. We're making a goddamn ski film on the snow. Winter. We talked about this for 4 months. It doesn't. What? Well, it's the military, and they don't really fly in winter, and they just don't want to do it. It's too dangerous. What part of this was I not informed of? What's going on here? All right. Are you sure? Yes. You want to talk to the governor? Yes. Talk to the governor. We don't fly in winter. Who told you that? Never mind. All right, moving on. That's not happening. That's my job, to move on, get it solved. All right, so how can we get up here? We have horses. You have horses, all right. We're going to 10,000 feet of these mountains. We're going to the top. The top, yeah, top, no problem. All right, people been to the top? Yep, top. All right, And these horses can go to the top? Yep, they can go to the top. All right, cool. Can I see the horses? Yeah, you can see the horses, Eric. Let's go see the horses. All right, let's do it. So we go out, we walk through Hemu Village, this 20,000-year-old ski village, get to a bridge on a river, and here's some horses with sleds on the back, one-man sleds, you know, with the like whip thing and right out of the movies, which we're making, I think. And we go, all right, I go, these are horses? No, those aren't the horses, Eric. Not at all, those aren't the horses. Oh, cool, all right. I've never really heard of a horse being able to go on steep snow up to like 10,000 feet. I'm from Colorado. My ancestry's from there since 1850. I know horses, and we drop them off at Timberline and walk up usually. And these got to be some amazing damn horses, but I'm a bit concerned. But these guys have been here 20,000 years. They know what they're doing. I get they don't get helicopters, they get horses. They're horse people. They're from the they're the Turkic people. I mean, these guys rode horses out to Constantinople, Istanbul. So I'm sitting here chatting with this guy. We get on these things, and these sleds are like the Queen of Sheba. I'm like kicking back, you know, and it's like, oh, this is cool. It's that pretty neat. Snow, trees, horses are pulling me through. It's like selfie. No one does this. This is awesome. I get to check out for a minute. We arrived to this guy who's about 200 years old, or 85, and he makes skis. He makes them out of wood, and then because they're horse people, he takes the legs of horses after they've been dispatched, and he puts them on his skins. And this reverse horsehair is how they get up the mountains. So I arrive, there's horses in a corral. There's this guy who makes skis out of horse skin and wood. They say they've been to the top of the mountain. I'm like, this dials for me. These guys look like these are mountain men who've gone up there. All right, guys, so these horses will take me up. They go, yeah, these in the crowd? And they go, all right. They look a lot like the horses I just got drawn in on. And they go, oh, no, they'll make it. All right, so where are they going to go? And that translators, old Tuvan guy, they go that way. All right, that looks like a path that works. So this is what we're going to do, fellas. We're going to go up this path. We're going to head up there, go up there, and I want to be dropped off there. I'm kind of on the skyline here pointing. They're all like, yeah. And I want to bring the skiers up there. And these horses can carry the skiers up there? You sure? Yeah, we do it all the time. Guy jumps on a horse, shows me. Yep, see? Yeah, here, up there. Yep, top of the mountain. All right, top of the mountain. That's cool. So I want to go right up there. They're still looking. Where? Up there, the top of the mountain. Yeah, we can get to the top of that top of the mountain. We can't go there. What do you mean you can't go there? This is the top of the mountain. No, I don't understand. That's not the top of the mountain. They go, we go over there. And I'm like, what do you mean over there? That is not the top. Do you see these giant majestic mountains? Those are the top of the mountains. We go over there. That's the top. So it dawns on me. 20,000 years of skiing culture. Persistence living and hunting. These guys, the top of the mountain for them is as far as the game goes, as far as the bird, the deer, anything that they can subsist upon, that is the top. I go, why can't we go up there? No one has been there. No one's been there, Eric. What do you mean no one's been there? You said you've been to the top. Why would you go there? And we're like, we have to go there to do the film. And I start to understand with these guys that are kind of hedonistic ideas of going up a mountain on skis and skiing down is a ridiculous notion. And the rest of the world actually does practical things. We ended up getting to the top of the mountain in an entirely different story. But that is what we learned, is when you go into somebody's house, be prepared to live under their rules.